Ubisoft? More like booby-soft. Okay, that doesn't sound like a negative thing. Howdy, folks! How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to our Assassin's Creed Valhalla Let's Play adventure, where, my gosh, I have to go through so much rigmarole to get this game to launch on Linux, okay? I'm not asking for a native port here, Ubisoft, alright? I understand this game existed before the Steam Deck did, so I haven't tried Mirage, maybe it's better, but I have to jump through hoops to get this game to launch on Linux. And what I see a lot of stupid community managers, like uninformed, ill-advised, ignorant, borderline stupid community managers say when people ask for Linux support is that there's so many Linux versions, we just can't support it for 1% of our audience. It's more than that now, okay? Alright, Linux now makes up at least 2% of Steam users. Also, it's not that complicated. You don't have to make a different binary for every version. And then also, all I'm asking for is Proton support. Okay? If Square Enix, in their announcement for Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion, can say that they went through the effort in their announcement to make sure it was Steam Deck compatible, which did not mean making a native Linux port, they just made sure it ran with Proton, I feel like you Ubisoft can do the same moving forward, okay? Now, I have no doubt that the wonderful people at Valve, as well as the community who help contribute to these projects, will continue to increase compatibility with your older library to where maybe we get to a point where I don't have to try to launch the game 3 times before it opens. But for future games going forward, I expect you to do the bare minimum, okay, to make sure that people who don't want to run Microsoft's data collection operating system, more like data collection operation system, am I right, on their computers will be able to still buy your games, give you money, I've paid for this game, and still play it, okay? This is a rant. We're opening up with the rant. All right, I could rant about a lot of things, all right? This is episode 40 of this series that's been going on for 4 years now. I'm pretty sure this game came out in 2020. It is now 2024. I've not finished it yet. We're only on episode 40. We are banking about 10 episodes a year at this point. Last episode, I forgot to turn on the light, so you could even see that I had a red assassin red LED on that actually got stuck on afterward. I had to power cycle the LED a few times before I could switch it to blue. It's... This is more fitting with the ambiance. I forgot to mute the audio during the intro of the last episode. Didn't realize it till I'd uploaded it. What can you do? I got my Assassin's Creed shirt on. It barely fits my body now. And then you got Ubisoft out here. It doesn't matter. You know what? It doesn't matter. Where we left off last time in the video game that we are currently playing and having a wonderful time with, okay, we had just met someone from a completely different Assassin's Creed game who had just stopped in to say, hey, how you doing, and help us assassinate someone. That was a great time. Let's head back home. There's so many quests around here. So many. Let's actually head back to the hut. We'll talk to Rendvi. We'll see where the story wants us to go next, and we will pursue that with reckless abandon. With nothing but a dream in my eye and a prayer in my heart. I should have been an assassin. I think I have an assassin's necklace somewhere. Actually, that might be an Elder Scrolls necklace. I think I bought the Elder Scrolls sort of diamond thing at one point to wear specifically when I streamed Elder Scrolls games, and then after we finished with Skyrim, we did like 3 live streams of Morrowind, and then we didn't do that anymore. Which is a shame. I've had a lot of trouble really getting back into live streaming for whatever reason. Even though I do enjoy it quite a bit. Who is Wallace? Oh, that's your husband, isn't it?
It's my brother. Wallace was meant to return hours ago.
I hope it's not her husband.
Hide nor hair of him. He's usually punctual. I'd like to search the woods for him, but alone I fear I would have little luck. Would you join me?
This is the second time Petra has asked me to wander around in the woods with her alone. I guess I will.
Go now. Do you know where to start?
Near Peterborough. It's where he buys his tanning liquids. I know he sometimes makes camp at a crossroads between here and there.
Why? You can go from one side of this world to the other in about 10 minutes if you just sprint. Less time if you have a horse. It's probably longer than that. The map is quite impressively large. It's just a shame there's not much to do in it. Speaking of horses, if I had a horse, would you have a horse? If I like summoned one here, would you be able to hop on with me or something? Get on the wolf. Hop up. Lovely. It's not really a horse, you know. We're using the term very loosely here when we say horse. Is that where we're headed? It looks like that's the map I made to get to Randvi, and the actual quest is in this direction. That's fine. We'll head over there. It's all good. This is not what I intended to do. I just heard someone try to get my attention, and it sounded like they needed assistance, and now here we are. Because heaven forbid you get the help of literally anyone else to help you find your missing brother in a village full of people.
Luck he hasn't done anything foolish.
Is he prone to that sort of thing?
Never. That's why his absence worries me. I told you how we found him, didn't I?
You did. Led by a white elk to a lost babe in the woods.
That's right!
A fated encounter.
Fated, yes. As if gifted from one guardian to another, he was bestowed on us like a babe among the reeds.
Why are there no sounds for the wolf? We're making no noise as we run. I mean, I understand it's not going to be like a clunk, 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 like a horse, but still. I actually noticed when editing the last episode that kind of all of the sounds are a little bit wonky. This is normally how I do it, though. We're going to change the dynamic range to night so that there's not a wide range between like quiet sounds and loud sounds. Maybe everything will be a little bit more audible that way. This game supports D-Box haptic technology? What are we doing? Why are we all gaming in D-Boxes? What? Sorry, that's not relevant. That's not relevant at all. Well, hopefully the audio sounds a bit better this time around. Hopefully I've worked on the dynamic range. I still can't really hear the sound of our... I guess that wouldn't be our paw... like a hoof beat sounds right. A paw beat does not.
Traces.
Wait, what? Did we say he was around here somewhere? Or is this another one of those situations where we have to like do an investigation? Because I think I know what I'm going to do real quick, is I'm going to run over here and I'm going to find this ancient Roman artifact that is entirely unremoved from what we were doing. But what if we happen to find him?
Over here.
Yeah, hold on. I'm on my way. Oh, it happens to be right here as well. Right. Okay, listen. We're going to investigate that, but just give me 1 second. Got a feeling that's it down there, right? We got to figure out how to get underground. Right here, this giant gaping hole in the ground.
Look at his eyes. There's something wrong with this one.
What? Discover what happened to Wallace? I mean, I know that's what we're here for. Oh, I did not realize there was a giant pig down here. What the heck is going on? Is there some sort of, like, poisonous gas or something? You gotta get out of my way, hon. You're very much in my way, and I'm trying to fight a giant boar. Okay? We're gonna die down here if you don't stop blocking my path.
Scent down here. Strange and heady. I don't recognize it.
It has a familiar sourness, but I can't place it. Not the smell of death. It is almost pleasant.
Hold on, now I gotta figure out what was going on upstairs.
Seems he made something to eat. Why would he leave his campsite? Where could he have been going?
A set of tools. If they belong to Wallace, why would he take them from his satchel here?
Wait a minute, what was she talking about? He doesn't look good or something about his eyes? We rushed downstairs because we wanted to find a Roman artifact. I didn't realize that the quest would be happening downstairs. I feel like I've done something horrific. We've gone way off the beaten trail here. So he ran down here to like this drug den where weird stuff's happening. There's a pig, and then also we know there's something weird going on inside here, something sus going on. Someone died.
Someone was wounded. A knife attack, I think.
But judging by the knife in the pool of blood, I mean, it's a fair guess. Am I gonna pass out down here? What is going on?
Must be Wallace's clothes. The trousers are wet. Probably pissed himself.
And you touched it, Eivor!
Eivor, come this way!
What have you found?
I saw it, Eivor. I saw him nearby.
What?
The white elk. The white elk that brought me to Wallace years ago. It was there. I saw it there.
Are you certain?
As sure as I see you now.
She's like, we're losing her right now. She's going faster than we are. I think we're gonna lose sight of her if we're not careful, and I think that's probably what the game wants. I'm going as fast as I can. Also, I'm concerned that we're gonna find Wallace, and he's either gonna be dead or some sort of woodland spirit, okay? And I'm not sure which of those would be worse at this point.
Petra, where are you?
Okay.
Eivor, I'm here.
Wait, what is this though? Can we take a moment? There's some sort of merry gathering in the woods. They've got a boar cooked with apples, like you see in the movie. They've got a lot of apples and very creepy skulls. Oh my gosh, they might be eating your brother. Not to suggest your brother was a...
Petra? Hello? Mimir, guide me. Have I lost her too?
Well, I suppose she's gone now. Taken up by a bolt of lightning. This is downright biblical at this point.
Yourself. It's getting dark.
I don't think she can. I think she's in another realm of existence at the moment, Eivor. Oh yeah, no, that's a white stag. That's what that is. Okay, this has got to be some Isu nonsense. That, or it's another Final Fantasy crossover that I didn't hear about.
He will know where she has gone.
Maybe. Do you think we ought to shoot it? You know... Ask! Yeah, okay, we'll go talk to it. That's fine then. Put the bow away. We'll go have a chit-chat with the darn thing. It's huge, I'll tell you that much. Should we probably not sneak up on it? Hi there.
I'm sorry to trouble you, Lord.
Eivor, nice to see you here.
Are you the white elk Petra told me about?
Of course I am. Look at me.
It may be you can help me. Petra has disappeared. I need to find her before the sun slips away.
It's been dark this whole time, Eivor!
Petra hasn't disappeared. She's close, very close, and waiting for you. Follow me.
You are the guardian of this place. Do you live a comforting life? Out here among the hills and dales of Mercia?
Oh, I get on, you know. I eat, I sleep, I frolic. I want for nothing and enjoy everything.
Hold on, I'm trying to get my... It will not let me summon my horse. I guess I have to run along with it. I didn't mean to interrupt their conversation. This is very strange. I don't even know how to respond to it. There's literally a talking white elk.
Oh, I eat, I sleep, I frolic. I want for nothing and enjoy every moment. It is a decent life. And what are you and Petra doing out here, lurking about in the woods? Hunting, maybe?
In a way, yes. We are looking for her brother, Wallace. She's been waiting for him all day.
Oh, my dear, yes. Where could Wallace be? Oh, where? Oh, where indeed? Ha!
Is Petra near? I fear we've lost her.
She was here a moment ago.
What is happening?
I cannot stay. Not here, not now.
Jotnar! Here in Midgard! Return to Jotunheimer!
What? Who the heck are you guys? What on earth is going on? Also, are they all the same person, or is that just my imagination? Because it feels like they're all the same person. Let me see if I can get him in the head. Whoa! Okay, big boy, coming out of the bushes almost unseen. I forgot that I've got armor specifically, like, tailored towards assassinating. That's just weird things are happening. We're all jumping through portals at the moment.
I am right here. There is no need to question this carrion further.
Yes. Sorry.
Now come. I believe I know where we'll find Wallace.
I'm a bit occupied at the moment.
Up there. His trail leads this way.
Petra, I met your old friend, the white elk. But he vanished before my eyes, before I found you.
You were visited.
For a time, we talked until he vanished into the empty air. A shame, really. I enjoyed his presence.
Ah, look there.
No, not again!
Seda, Petra. Where are you?
Here comes the elk. That's the pattern. That's the pattern, okay? She disappears, the elk comes back, we talk to the elk, demons from Helheim show up, we fight them, she shows up, the pattern repeats. It's a repeating pattern. One step after another. Who is this? Is this Wallace? This is someone else. This could be anyone at this point. I wouldn't be shocked if it was freaking Ezio right now. And that doesn't even make sense timeline-wise.
Eivor, come on. I'm up here.
Petra.
How are you doing this?
There's no trick to it. I think about it, and it works. Easy as walking. Try it.
How long have you been doing this, Petra?
Again? Petra?
Petra, when did you get this power? What are you two like wood spirits or something?
How can I do that, Petra?
Yes, just try it. Move. Run in a straight line.
In what direction would you like me to go? Just any good direction? What about uphill? Yeah, nothing's happened.
No. Too far.
No, we've done it wrong! We've done it wrong! We've done it! No, we're fine. Okay, we have no fall damage.
You did it, just like your Sunan, and not a scratch on you. Now let's go. Wallace should be over there.
Are you sure Wallace is here? I see no one.
I believe so. We should ask the rabbits. They will know something.
Of course. The rabbits.
Don't go along with it like it's normal! I can't have you and me, we're in this together right now, Eivor. I can't have you. We've got to be the straight men. We have to, together, understand that this is it's unexplainable and not understandable. And if you're just going along with the rabbits, I guess it's just you and me now, dear viewer. I guess it's just a journey with the two of us. We're out of our element, okay? We are the visitors to Mayberry, and our dear friend Eivor has become the good Sheriff Taylor, who is the median between our two worlds, the one who can understand us normal folk and the insanity unfolding around us, the absolute madness that has overcome this situation. None of this is... You know what? It's fine. Yeah, let's go ask the rabbits. The rabbits will know.
We've been here before.
Have we?
The wolves attacked us.
Oh, yeah.
Let us hope their spirits are not restless.
I'm not controlling him right now. I have no idea what he's just wandering off on his own.
Good day, Squirrel. I hope I'm not intruding, but have you seen my brother Wallace?
That is a squirrel.
This one doesn't speak rabbit.
Well, it's a squirrel!
Petra!
What? There's a freaking wolf now, Petra! Petra, there are wolves, okay? We gotta go home, and you gotta stop being so okay with this. We're all high! Wait a minute, it was that stuff what we sniffed underground! That's why he's okay with it. Eivor's not actually okay with it. He's just also very high right now. That's what it is. We sniffed some ayahuasca or whatever in the cave, and now we're all tripping balls.
Do you see it? The white elk.
It's just a figment of our imagination. It's your brother.
I see him. I do.
Come on, Eivor, chase the elk.
I'm gonna chase the elk. I'm so on board now. It all makes sense. It's not Isu nonsense or Viking magic. It's all just a bad trip. A really bad... You know what the difference between a bad trip and a good trip is? Let me tell you. It's how you experience it. And I choose to enjoy this. Let's run through the white fog, and let's collect some ores.
No, don't go.
Wait, we're home. Full circle with nothing to show for it.
Good lord, her eyes are terrifying right there. So are his.
So what are we looking at?
Wallace? You stone-brained stoat! We've been looking for you!
And here I am, freshly rested and ready to work.
You're days late!
I was carrying quite a burden coming home, slowed me down some, so I made a camp and picked some mushrooms for a nice soup. Turns out I picked some funny mushrooms, sent me into a tizzy, tore off my clothes, woke up naked and bruised in the woods. So I snuck home, naked as the day God made me, and grabbed some clothes. Now I'm off to get my tools.
He's so nonchalant about it.
Mushrooms.
I'm glad we kept our clothes
So
on.
the elk. Just another dream.
Maybe so. But don't scoff at dreams. They're often worth more than our waking hours. I may still be buzzing from these mushrooms, but this is nice.
Oh. The knowing
I had fun
exchange.
today. Maybe we could do it again. Without the mushrooms.
Or with the
We
mushrooms.
But I will have to ask the rabbits for permission.
Okay, in the end, I'm okay with it. In the end, it all came back around and it made sense. We can all take a deep breath. We can relax. We can stay calm. We can acknowledge very quick that we have 25 skill points to spend. Good gosh. 29 even. And then also, I just realized that we don't actually have that assassin's gear that I said that we had on earlier on. We were actually on loadout 2 and we want to be on loadout 1, just for the time being, to kind of experience that. And then also, if we go to our skills, we should probably spend some of these points on something. I don't know, what looks good. Look at this. Press attack again during a weapon swing to do more damage on the next hit. That sounds great. Buy everything on the way there. I don't even care what it is. Also, I need to increase ranged damage specifically, because I'm really sick and tired of not being able to one-shot guys. So, pretty much whatever journey we need to go on to get range damage, I'm going on it. I just picked this up, regain lost health when landing a successful hit on an enemy. We kind of have something similar to that already, so now it's just like a bit more overpowered. I also picked this up, just pick up stuff in the battleground and yeet it at people. Alright, we'll top it off with some assassin's damage, and we should have picked up quite a bit of damage now for bows and arrows as well. And I understand that we could just change out our gear and probably get better stats too. Heck, we probably have a better bow now. Not really. Anyway, that was a fun little distraction from actually progressing the plot. Fun little side quest that we just went on. I'm trying to collect some ores. There's so many other little things to do around here that, I mean, that's like a whole tie-in with Assassin's Creed Odyssey, a better game, honestly, that we should get installed and booted up so that we can do that as well. I think you want to do the Odyssey bit first to kind of explain why Cassandra's involved. But I don't know how necessary that is, strictly speaking. What else is there to do around here? Irish trade, that's like a part 1, I don't know about that. Yeah, anything that's like a chapter 1 or a part 1, I think we probably want to forego, at least for the time being. We can go return some medallions to Hatham over here. I'm pretty sure that we'd likely have at least a couple. I know in a couple of videos ago, we took down a guy. Let's see what we've got. We can give him 6! We got 6 of the darn things!
Keep this. It serves your cause better than it does my pocket.
Or maybe it was saying it was the 6th one I've given him?
Certainly proficient. As a token of my deep
Maybe that's
gratitude,
what that means.
I want you to have this.
Thank you! No, let me have a look at it. Ooh! Okay, so it comes as a fire thing. Set the tip of your arrow aflame. Anything it hits will catch fire, but then also applies fire to your right-hand melee weapon. Enemies that catch fire will suffer additional damage over time. Not right now, but it's cool to have. Okay, see, now it says 9. Does that mean I have to... Maybe I did give him 6, and now I have to get 9 before I can turn in more. Probably what that means. Can't just hit the escape button to get out of these menus, because Ubisoft hates simple game design, I guess.
Ago at a desert oasis, far away, a place of mystery, wonder, and a temple to a hidden god. The guardian of this temple was a proud man, kingly in nature, but not in fact, a protector of holy wisdom.
What are you describing?
And this protector had a wife, a scholar, who spent her days reading ancient tomes and deciphering the secrets of the desert. Together they had a son, in whom they hoped to instill all their skill and knowledge.
I feel like I'm hearing the story of Assassin's Creed Odyssey right, or Origins right now.
But then it came to pass that the king of that land arrived to seize the temple for himself. The protector resisted. In the battle that followed, the boy was killed and the temple was taken. Struck with grief, the protector and the scholar separated.
A kid who kills a child is an ergi. They should kill him back.
Indeed.
Oh, we did.
But for a long time, the protector and the scholar followed solitary paths, seeking for a way to revenge their son. But in their isolation, they found only anguish and pain. Alone, they could do nothing but weep and thrash at the fates. After many fruitless years, they came together again to mourn their failure. They embraced as they had in their youth. And in that joining, they realized what was missing. Only the union that had produced their son would lead to their victory. So the protector
sure, I remember exactly that.
Hide and seek, while the scholar taught the protector wisdom and deep knowledge.
That's close enough.
As they trained and studied, they became inseparable, moving, eating, sleeping as one. They were never seen apart.
We didn't get that part of the story.
They met upon the river's edge. They had learned all they could. Her from him, him from her. It was here they kissed and separated. She traveled east, he west. They were never seen again. It is said, however, that once every year, 2 eagles would return to that very spot to linger and look upon the sea. The
How
people
about
of
that?
the region like to see these eagles, for they are an omen, a symbol of protection.
They turned into birds, like Loki became a salmon.
Perhaps.
Not
Still,
quite.
Others say that the eagles were their children, born of a love that could never endure. But who is to say for sure?
A stirring story. Fanciful, but sincere enough.
Me? Fanciful? All of my stories are perfectly and mostly true.
Now, we do know that I cannot remember their names from Origin, even though I quite enjoyed that game. Gosh, I wish I could remember their names. It's not coming to me. But the wife, at least, would go on to be an ancestor, a descendant. Yes, sorry. I got the timeline reversed. She was descended from Cassandra and her little fling that she had that the internet got very upset about. Because somewhere along the way, they decided that because the game had RPG elements, it was an RPG. And what if I don't want my Cassandra to be in a relationship? Not understanding that in order to tell a story, sometimes you have to take some agency away from characters, as has been done throughout all of history in video games. In order for Cassandra to have offspring, she has to have a child. Get over it, you weird, whiny little bastard. Anyway, let's head inside now and see if we can't decide where it is we're gonna go next. I'm really curious to see where the story will take us. In a Strange Land will take us to North America. We know that. I don't know how essential that is to the main plot. I'm pretty sure the main plot, we're mostly focusing on England.
Greetings.
Speak of the devil, here's what we got. And what has a check mark next to it has already been dealt with, which leaves us with 3 different regions.
Tell me more about Kent.
Basim has written, claiming to have found the woman Fulke and asking for your aid. He has taken shelter at St. Hadrian's Priory.
Any news of Sigurd?
Nothing he mentioned, but if he has found the paladin Fulke, Sigurd cannot be far behind.
I will pledge to... can I return to the map for a second? I did not actually mean to click on Kent. It's 130 versus 250 and 190. So I'm using the power ratings. I know this isn't strictly exactly how it works, but that's how I'm determining kind of the order the game would intend for me to do these. I understand there's a little bit of leeway, and I can kind of pick what I want to do. It kind of feels like they want me to go to Kent first, although we could go to Vinland. That's 160, though. So I had imagined we're going to go to Kent, Vinland, and then come up here to Jorvik, and then Nottinghamshire, which cannot be real. Comment down below, is Nottinghamshire real?
Tell me more about
Nah, we already
Kent.
know all about Kent. We've already had this whole conversation. We just had it. I will pledge! Knife in the board! Territory pledged! Also, it should be pronounced scent.
I will go
Just
as
based
soon
on
as
the
I
fact that we literally have scents,
Be
and
safe,
that is how
people.
they are spelled.
Basim
Okay.
has news of Sigurd. I should find him soon.
We should. Remember what happened there last time? It was a whole weird situation.
Basim has brought word of Sigurd's location. We're leaving at once to find him.
Well done, Eivor. After so long, it finally occurs to you to search for our Jarl. I applaud your half-hearted effort, but I will not be joining you.
Dag, this is no joke. On the ship, now.
Someone needs to stay home and direct the affairs of the settlement.
When I
As
do
you seem to
that,
shun this place as often as possible,
you
it
get
must
mad
fall
at me
to
and accuse me of being a traitor. Should we make him go with us? I kind of hate him. I'm worried if we leave him here, he'll just take over. Because he seems like the type to get real, like, snippety and snotty about us doing what, you know, our Jarl has told us to do and run the settlement instead. Only to then do that when we leave. You must join
Sigurd's life
us.
is at stake. We need you there.
No, I am needed here.
I will
You
make
doubt
that
me so
decision.
completely that you will not raise an axe to save your Jarl.
A fine way of putting it, wolf-kissed. But go, find the Jarl, bring him back. Only do not get lost along the way, as you seem to more and more these days.
This is not done, Dag. We will speak when I return.
Can we, like, challenge him to a Agni Kai or something? Just get this over with? I really don't care for his attitude. He needs to learn his place. Is that just a wolf? No, it's definitely a fox, and that's what I meant to say. I didn't look at the fox and think that was a wolf. I just misspoke, is what happened. It was the fault of my mouth, not of my eyes. else I break down and cries. That's not the map. Wait, bring that back up, though. What am I looking at here? Mount Pack Essential Hits Collection. I'ma need you to talk to me more about what is happening here. What? I hate you, Ubisoft. I do genuinely hate so much about what you choose to be. Doesn't matter, though. What matters now is that we just get to Kent. So I'm gonna hop aboard my ship, start sailing that way, maybe stop over here and pick some stuff up in Essex, and we will resume with the story next time. Until then, thank you folks for watching. God bless each and every single one of you, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.